my father did this to my mother, left us and went to meet somebody else, my mother had concubines, my father. Who asked you? Move in silence. What people do not know, they cannot destroy. So if they don't know, how are they going to destroy it? Move in silence. Silence is the best way to move. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Motrayo, and I'm back with another video. If this is your first time seeing this beautiful face, please do not make it your last by clicking on the subscribe button. And if you're a returning subscriber, hi, thank you for always coming back to watch this beautiful face. I am grateful. Thank you for your support thus far. So today we're going to be talking about the power of silence slash the things that a classy lady, a classy woman, women in general and men alike shouldn't discuss with others. By others, I don't mean your partners, I don't mean your family or your close friends. By others, I just mean any and everybody that you meet. You just meet a stranger, or you just meet someone new, and you are letting them into your lives by telling them the important things about you, the things that you're supposed to hush, the things that nobody should know about except of course your family and your close friends or your partner. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about those things. If we are being real, not everybody in your life that you know are happy for you or want you to progress in life. But how would you even stop them from having access to you if you are posting everything about you on social media, or you guys are just having casual conversations and you're mentioning things that you shouldn't even say, you are saying it to them? We all know how life is, we all know how this world is. Not everybody is happy for you, not everybody wants you to be where you are, not everybody likes that you are where you are. So how would you even stop them from having that access to you or knowing these things if you're not the one speaking, if you're not the one saying these things with your own very mouth? So in this video, I'm going to point out 5 or 6 or 7 things that you should keep very, very private. These things should be discussed between you and your partner if you are married, and you and your boyfriend or girlfriend if you are not married yet. These are still some things that you can, of course, we can't do life alone. You actually have somebody that you want to share some deep things with, and there are some things that should be with you for life. Nobody has to know, right? I know you know those things too. Nobody has to know. So if you have a partner, you can definitely share some of these things with them, your parents and your close friends. I'm not talking about those of you that have 5, 6, 7 friends and you say all of these people are your close friends. No matter how close they are, I'm sure that you know how to select your friends and you know what to say to whom and what not to say to whom. And even if you have 5, 7 close friends, honestly, I won't take you seriously, because it's a different thing that you have friends, people that just talk to, hang out, just do things with. But it's a different thing if you have just one person or 2 people that in your corner that that you guys share things, you talk about things, you guys discuss, you want to see each other grow, you want to see each other better in life, you want to help each other, you are there for each other. Having 1 or 2 persons is fine, so that whenever things happen, whenever you hear this thing outside, you know who to hold responsible. You know that I didn't tell this thing to so many people, so why am I hearing this thing? You know that, oh, definitely it's this person that went out there to discuss. And this is where you guys will now have issues of things spreading out, and you don't even know whom to hold, because you've told this person, you've told this person, you've told this person. So, or some of you fall out of your friendships, and you go and start discussing things that this person told you in secret or in private. Like, it's not necessary, you don't need it. If you fall out with somebody, their secret should die with you. Their secret should die with you, because they trusted you at that point of their lives to share this information with you. So why are you now saying those things that you shouldn't say or you wouldn't have said if you are still friends with that person? Those of you that have that habit, please stop it. It is very, very unhealthy, and it is not good. If you fall out with somebody, let their secrets live and die with you. So let us know that not everybody has our best interest at heart, and those who love you are only those that are always praying for you and they want the best for you, which are your family members, your friends, 1 or 2 of your friends that are very, very close with that you guys discuss, and of course your partner, because you have a future with that person. You have the rest of your life to spend with that person. So without further ado, let us get into the video. The first thing that you shouldn't tell everyone is your income, how much you earn, how much you're making. I know that in the corporate world it might be quite dicey, because you might need somebody's help for let's say you want to get a job and you don't have an idea how much, so that you don't undermine yourself, you don't undercut your salary. You might ask. There was this time that a friend of mine almost wanted to get a job. Then I texted another person that I know that was in that field, and I just texted her to ask her that, oh hi, I have somebody that wants to go for this job. How much do you think that? I just want to know the range. I don't want to know your salary. I don't know how much you earn. You can just tell me that, okay, 150 to 200, 200 to 300, that's still okay. But it's not like you just any little thing. I earn 150k. I earn 250k. I earn. You let people have opinions about you. When they're not seeing you doing things low key, they are beginning to ask you that, oh, you earn this much. Why are you dressed this way? You earn this much. Why don't you have a car? You earn this much. Why is it staying with your parents? You let people have that access to you, that opinion about you, and you let people into the things that they shouldn't know. So income is a very important part, and it is very, very risky to share your income with people. We all know that nobody is smiling. So your income, you can only just discuss your goals with your friends. Oh, this is how it is going. You can even just talk to your friends. You can talk about how to be better. I speak to my friend a lot, and we just talk about, how do I do this thing? What is the next phase of life that I'm looking at? Okay, I want to take this course. I want to be better at this thing. And she also tells me, oh, this is how my projects are going. This. I made this sale. She's not telling me how much her commission is. She's not telling me how much she made from that sale. But she made, okay, I made a $20 million sales. I'm not asking her, so how much is your cut? So how much did you gain? Like, it's not my business. And she does not want to tell me if she doesn't want to, but the fact that she's making those sales, big dollar sales, $1 million sales, I'm happy for her. And the fact that I'm also sharing with her that I want to be better at my craft, I want to be better at what I do. I have a 9 to 5, I want to take courses, I want to learn, I want to grow, I want to go for interviews. And she's saying things that are related to those things that we've discussed, and she's sharing them with me. That's enough. And we're able to live our lives. We want to go out, we want to do this, we want to do this. We know our capability without even sharing how much we take home monthly. Except, of course, for those that are in the same line of business and they just want to checkmate each other, so that one person is not doing, you are not cutting yourself down in your earnings. So I believe that your income is a very, very crucial part. Not everybody should know how much you earn, because that way they have, if they now ask you that, oh, I need so and so, or maybe one wedding is coming up and everything is going to cost like 70k, and you know that you have other things that you want to use money to do, but because you know how much you earn and you say, oh, I don't want to attend this party, it's going to cost me a lot. They know how much you earn. They are going to start asking you that, why? But you have money now. But you have money. You should be able to afford this. They don't even know what is actually going on in your lives. What you are using your money to do. Or if you are spending so much, it's hard to ask that, why are you spending extravagantly? Are you sure that you are not living beyond? Like, I'm sure you guys are understanding what I'm trying to say. So please, your income is not something that every and anyone should know. You should know those you want to share it with and those that shouldn't hear about it. So if you are the type that you like to brag, oh, see, this is what I'm earning, see what I just got, see this, see that, please tune it down. You are going to make other people comfortable. People now feeling like, oh, are they not doing enough? Why are you doing better than they are? Nobody has your best interest on heart. If you are telling, even that your friend that you are telling that you feel like you have wanted somebody to share it with, you don't know if she's really happy for you or she's not. Social media, we see it every day on social media. One friend will take one person's this to this person to So to avoid all those, just keep it down. Move in silence. What people do not know, they cannot destroy. So if they don't know, how are they going to destroy it? Move in silence. Silence is the best way to move. The next thing that you shouldn't discuss with any and everybody are your future plans and your goals. okay, you want to do this, you want to do that, you want to open a restaurant, you want to go into businesses, you shouldn't really tell every and anyone. You can tell people that are in that line of business so that they can put you through, maybe connect you to their suppliers, how to get things at a cheaper rate so that you can sell and make your profit. But once you just tell people for the bragging rights, oh, I want to do this, we all know that one person that is always saying things that they want to do but they end up not achieving those things. Why? Because they've told everybody and they've gotten satisfaction from the results, from the things that people have told them. Oh, you want to do this, people have applauded you, wow, this is, you've gotten satisfaction, already happy. So now to pursue that thing, it becomes a problem. So I feel like your future goals and your aspirations, you should not really share with any and everybody, except you've already blown, you have arrived. Maybe, just maybe, but just move in silence. You're doing 9 to 5, you're climbing the ladder. You can just, if you want to post, if you're somebody that wants to talk, you can just say, oh, I just got promoted at work. We'll congratulate you, but we don't really need all of the details because you don't know who isn't comfortable with your posts. Or let's say, okay, you want to do something and you've already told the world and they've discouraged you, oh, don't do this thing, this market is saturated. Meanwhile, if you have done that thing, maybe if you have done that thing without telling every and everyone, you could actually have done well, excelled in that business. But because you've told everyone, that like, no, that place, that market is too, nothing is ever saturated for anyone. But you can still just give anything a try, right? So, but if you didn't even give it a try at all, how are you now going to show if you're going to be excelled in that business or not? So basically, you don't really need to share your goals and aspirations with any and everyone except your partners, your friends, and your family, of course. Those that will pray with you, those that will wish you the best, those that will be there for you, and those that will show up for you when you really, really actually need them. The next thing that you shouldn't tell any and everybody are your relationship problems. The people you tell, they never forget. If you tell your family members, if you tell your friends, if you tell anybody that you tell, they never forget, because you as the person, you shared that thing when you were hurt. This person hurt you and you feel like you want to run to this person to tell them what this person has done to you, and then your partner comes back to apologize, he wants to be better. Of course you can't be with somebody and you don't have times where you have disagreements and misunderstanding, right? But if every little disagreement and misunderstanding that you have, you want to report to your friend or to your mom, these people will never forget these things that you're telling to them. You as a partner, you will forget because your partner has come to apologize to you and is growing, helping himself to be better and knowing you more. But that your friend that you have told will be looking at that your partner in that light. So there are some things that you should, I know that honestly we have people that want to discuss some things with, some things are happening which you don't really know how to go about it and want to share it with somebody. Always know who you are sharing that thing with. Not everybody has a best interest at heart. I will say again, we always see on social media one woman will come and cry that one friend has collected a man, because you are sharing too much. I know that it gets exciting sometimes, especially when you're experiencing things that you've never experienced in a relationship before, and you just want to talk, you just want to praise this person is doing this, person is doing that, and you just want to talk about it. Not everybody are happy for you. That person that you're telling might not even be in a relationship one, or that person is not even happy that you are happy too. So basically, you don't need to share every detail of your relationship out there. It's a different thing if you are going to therapy, or it's a different thing if you want help, especially if it is domestic and all of that, or even if the issue is a big one. But all these trivial issues, tiny little things that you can sort between yourselves, and you're out there just telling every and everyone, that will not speak well of you. Imagine how your partner will feel. He or she will feel disrespected if they find out about the little things that is between the two of you, or should be between the two of you. If they find out about those things outside and people are talking about them, or people have opinion to your relationship, that would definitely not be nice. So I believe that you should keep some parts of relationships really private, especially the small trivial issues. Probably he took my charger, he spoiled my this thing. There's some just tiny you refuse to take his plate to the kitchen, watching, he did this thing here, he didn't do this, he did. Very, very tiny. It's just like fight among children, and you are there just telling everybody and everyone that wants to listen. It's not necessary. If there are, important issues that are, very, very big, of course you might want to seek advice, you might want to talk to somebody, you might want to talk to your friends, your family, important things like genotype. There are lots of other, big relationship matters that are very, very important that you want to share with somebody, but not the tiny little details, or not the really happy details. You don't want to go out there, telling everybody, oh, he did this, he did that. Not everybody wants your best interest. Not everybody are happy for you the way you're happy for everyone. Not everybody is you. So, you should learn to keep your relationship private, but not secret. There's a difference between private and secret. Never ever be in a secret relationship with somebody, because they're going to keep slapping you in the face and you cannot do anything because you are secret. These people don't even know that you guys are in a relationship. Or private relationship, people know you together, you claim and own yourself in public, but you just restrict what you share out there to people. So basically, your relationship matters, especially the travel ones, very, very tiny little fights that you guys have should not be out there everywhere for social media. Sometimes you're on social media, you're just scrolling, and you see somebody that you can read something, that a post that you can really, really relate to, and something pushes you to type under it. Restrain yourself, hold yourself, and be like, it's not necessary. The whole world does not have to know, right? It happens a lot, even with me. I just see something I really relate to, I'm like, let me type under this, but I'm already typing. I'm like, no, not everybody has to know, and I just clear it off. Sorry. Not everybody has to know everything that is happening in your relationship. Keep it private. Those people that you are telling, when you forgive your partner, they are still going to be looking at your partner in that light. So basically, not everything about the relationship should be out there for every and anyone to know. The next thing that not everybody has to know is your family drama. Honestly, there's no family that does not have their family drama, but it is not your story to tell. Some of you just want to take advantage of a trending issue, a trending stuff on social media. Then you begin to share your own story so that everyone, my father did this to my mother left us and went to meet somebody else, my mother had concubines, my father. Who asked you? It is not just you're bringing your mother into the public light. You want the public to help you to criticize your mother. Did you know that the public don't know your mother? We don't even care about your mother. We don't know what your mother is going through. But because you brought it out there for us to talk, we're going to talk. We're going to say anything, but we don't actually know your pain. We don't actually know what you're going through. You have family, you have close friends that you can share these things with, and they're going to give you the best advice that you can ever have. I know that sometimes when we're going through things, we just want to spill, we just want to talk, but I don't think that social media is the best way for you to say these things, because it is definitely your story to tell. You're not the one that married that man, or you're not the one that married that woman. You just happen to give birth to you. So you should be careful who you tell about their lives, who you tell their story to. You should be careful with the things that you say. You shouldn't have to say their deepest secret, things that they don't even want out there. Every family has their own secret if you don't know. So you are saying your own, they're just looking at you that this one doesn't even know what is going on, this one doesn't know what she's saying. Every family have what they are going through. So you shouldn't be the one sharing or spreading your family's dirty linen in public. Nobody actually cares. So keep whatever your family is going through with yourself. If you feel like you want to talk, it's too much burden on you, you can share with your friends, and I'm sure that they're going to give you the advice, the appropriate advice and the answer that you need. So please do not spread your family's dirty linen. The internet never forgets. So yeah, the next thing that we don't want to know, that you shouldn't tell everybody, are your sexual activities. This is actually quite funny, because I used to tell myself that no matter where I am, no matter what happens, nobody has to know these things. And I used to tell my friends as well, like, nobody has to know. Nobody has to know. It's funny because I just remembered this tweet where these people on Twitter, Atife and Sansa, I admire each other separately. I like this person separately. They were in a relationship here, and they had issues with their relationship. Apparently they broke up and we didn't even know. Then from nowhere the issue came on Twitter, I don't know how, and then one person said, "You even wore the condom for me." I'm like, we don't need to know that detail. You can, say everything. Your relationship can crash, you guys can be going back and forth on some matters, but not your sexual activities. You don't want to tell people about your sexual life. That does it not even sound disgusting to you people? I used to say that no matter how dirty you want to fight, do not fight with your sexual. Look at Nkechi Blessing, for instance. Look at the things that I couldn't even watch that video because I was disgusted. I'm like, what is this? And you claim to actually like this person, your husband, you got married to this person, and you claim to love this person, and are doing this to this person. Like, how you feel if you're the one and somebody's saying you don't even do this, you don't even do that? Like, it's not important. You don't really need to share your sexual activities out there. Nobody cares. Nobody has to know. Commit your sin in private and let it stay in private. You don't need to come out and then say, this person was not this when we're together, this person was not this. I don't need that information, and nobody does, because I don't know how you will feel. We used to say that men does it a lot. They have sex with this person and they're telling their friends that, and that this girl, me and I have had very, very ghetto behavior, very, very disgusting. So as a woman, you shouldn't even do that. Whatever happens in private should stay in private. Commit your sin in private. Whatever happens going forward, you don't have to tell the whole world your sexual activities. So I hope that with this point you've been able to learn one thing or another about your lives, about the things that you should keep private. If you have been doing these things in the past, you can call yourself to order and caution yourself. Not everybody has to know. You can just tell your close friends, your family, and your partner some of these things. There are some things that you don't tell your partner. There are some things that you tell your partner and you don't tell your friends. There are some things that you tell your friends, you don't tell your partner. There are some things that you tell your family members, and there are some things that nobody on this earth has to know about it. It should be with you, and take it till you die. So I hope that you've been able to learn from this video. You should know the things that you should and shouldn't tell to any and everyone. The world is a wicked world, and that's the truth. The world is a wicked world. You don't have to tell everyone what you did and how you're doing. We don't want to know, right? So if you really enjoyed this video, if you learned one or two things, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and click on the subscribe button. Please click on the subscribe button. Drop your comments in the comment section if you've been affected by any of these things, because obviously people are really going through a lot because their mouths know they stay one place. They're always saying anything and everything which they're supposed to keep, which they're supposed to shush about, right? So just drop whatever comments in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Bye.